Spencer, a 2-2 draw with a very good Dorking Wanderers side this evening. You happy with what you got out of the fixture?
Yeah, another really good pre-season game. I thought the Friday night trial sort of went really well. I think decent attendance. I thought our fans were great, and I thought it was a really, really competitive game. I thought both sides sort of nullified each other for the first sort of 20 minutes, and seeing each other out. I thought we worked really hard to try and stop them because they're really good players. Mark's got a great team, great squad. They want to pass the ball, and I thought we worked really, really hard. And then we score an absolutely fabulous goal again this season. Just a really fantastic passing move goal. And then I'm really disappointed, borderline angry. I told them at half time we've conceded 2 appallingly bad goals. And both, first one straight after we score, and I'm screaming as soon as we score, come on, we know to shut up shop, and we didn't. And we've let a third man through midfield run, pulls back, and Jason Pride does what Jason Pride does. And I think that was their first attempt on goal they score, and the second goal is just as bad, quite frankly. 2 of the lads don't deal with it, and the shot, I'm sure Jack will know he'll save those most times. So really strange. We come in at half time and I said, fellas, we've done so much good stuff. We really had. We're going toe to toe with a really quality National League side, and I think we'd had certainly more chances. I mean, they're half chances, admittedly. Their keeper's made a great save from Adam Becky's free kick as well. So there were lots of pluses, but I said we've got to learn the lesson, fellas. We can't come in here having had the better of the half chances and be losing to their 2 attempts in the half. But second half, again, I thought we started brightly. Michael's got through the 52-3 minutes we wanted to, missed a sitter just before we took him off, and then Connor comes on, and it's a manager coach's dream, isn't it? We set the set piece up. We worked hard on the other day, and Steve screaming Connor back post. He comes in the back post and we score. So fantastic for that. And I think the last half an hour of these games can turn into a little bit of a lottery. Both teams, we didn't make too many changes. I held a couple of lads back, and I think we edged it. And it doesn't matter that it was the fact we didn't get any injuries. We got Falevi through 50 plus minutes. A lot of my centre halves that got niggles got through it. So overall, I'm just delighted with another really tough workout, another physical game, and we've set our standards up against another really top National League side, and we wish Dorking all the best. Thank Mark and his substantial team from coming down, and they will go well again. There's absolutely no doubt, and it was a really good test for us. And overall we're delighted, particularly with there's no injuries, and we didn't have Alfie Pavey today, we didn't have Ollie Robinson today. Obviously Taylor Maloney, sadly, that news is not good. He's probably another up to a month out, so that's not good news there. So we've got key players missing again, and I thought the squad did really, really well.
And I thought we looked quite fit out there. You pleased to get 90 minutes into some players?
Yeah, look, we've got 8 days to go, haven't we? I'm going to temper that slightly, that for once we're not playing Saturday, Tuesday in the first week. So we do have a double session after the first game at Chelmsford. So we're all focused on Chelmsford already. Everything is planned to that. But the fitness levels are good. But it's, pre-season, we all said it at the start, it comes along and goes really quickly. It's not an enjoyable time, but we've had really competitive games, all of them, Met Police included, down to Cove, and it's all part of the process. Try and be unscathed. Fingers crossed we've got one more that we've put on last minute, and then off we go, and we're all really looking forward to it. I thought the kits looked great. I thought the ground looked fantastic. Decent attendance on a Friday night. So look, really good night. So first and foremost, no more injuries, and we look forward to the next one.
And we announced a new signing before the game. Adam Pace has come in. He was at Portsmouth last season. What can you tell us about him?
Well, I think as our fans have seen that have managed to get to games, he's a very young boy, and he's got a lot about him. He was Portsmouth's captain, scored quite a few goals last year as a number 10, and some good assists. And you saw today he came on and put a couple of lovely balls in. Look, he's very young. I've had some really long conversations with his agent and his parents, and Adam, of course, about what the right way to go is. He knows it's going to be tough, but we're delighted he's chosen us. He's enjoying it. He's fitted in really well. He's definitely got a bright future, I'm sure he does. And look, he knows that we may loan him out quickly. It's part of the plan. We've already discussed it. We had a number of clubs here tonight watching him that we've called in potentially to loan him out. But I have to say, at the moment, I'm not sure we would be loaning him out, and I've said that to him. He's done really, really well. That he's pushing some of these experienced lads, hard, and he's a great lad. Really, really pleased, excited. Certainly one for the future. But this time last year there was a certain Mr. John Page who didn't think he would get a game. Had experienced players ahead of him, and within 3-4 weeks, Pagey got in the team and stayed in the team right to the end of the season, and was the you know, the fans' player of the season, wasn't he? I think it was. No, sorry, the players' player of the season. So, you know, great learning experience for him, and he's done really well, and we're very excited to have him, and I'm sure he'll do very well here.
And next, we're due to head to Nap Hill on Tuesday for our final friendly. What are your plans for next week?
Well, that's been put in last minute, literally today. We've got a number of knocks, players that we didn't risk today. Alfie Pavey was away. Ricky Holmes sadly was caught up in a plane situation, so he's been massively delayed. So we've got a lot of lads that need minutes. Want to check on people. It's certainly going to be a very mixed team that go through that game. There'll be lots of changes, giving people minutes. So it's very much to test certain fitness levels, to see how people are, people that haven't perhaps had minutes. Very grateful for Nap Hill for hosting it last minute. It's a good pitch down there, which was a key point. So very much a mixed match of it. It's almost a training exercise, but I think it's important. Obviously not having Alfie today, Ricky not being here, Ollie, a couple of others that have got niggles. We didn't manage to get Alfie Saunders or Kanye on the pitch, so we've got a couple more to look at, and so it's a good opportunity. So we'll use it literally as a training game. Please God, no further injuries, so some lads won't feature at all, but you know, it's all part of the process, and we're nearly there. It's nearly time for it to kick off, so we're all very excited.
Yeah, and finally, what do you make of the opening day fixture? Obviously a very tough one at Chelmsford City.
Yeah, it's not my favourite place to go with my record there, but look, it would have been nice to win at home for once. Again, I don't believe we've had any feedback from the league, despite these quite ridiculously unfair fixtures, while we've got so many away long trips on Tuesday nights, away again, home and away, and at the start of the away both at the start and end of the season, non-league day, and it goes on and on. They just don't care. There's no point in, but if you don't bring it up, never anything happens. But look, it's a really tough game. They were in the playoffs. They've got some real quality players there, as usual, as you'd expect. It's a tough place to go into Essex. However, if you'd said we're playing Dorking, Sutton, Aldershot, Wealdstone, and we've competed in every game, and the first game of the season, I'd imagine it won't be a thriller. You know, everyone gets a little bit nervous, and you know, I've always said these league games, they're very, very tight. We had a really good game against Chelmsford at the end of last season. We're doing really well in it and came just short, but you know, it's the first day of the season. There'll be some shocks around there. We're looking forward to it. We can't wait to get going for real. And you've got to go and play everybody twice. So, you know, bring it on. It's all very exciting. And then we've got, you know, a double home header the week later. So it's, as I said, we're nearly there. When the new kits come out, and, you know, we're now at last talking about next week, the league starts. And we've got a free weekend, which is great. I think the players, to be able to give them Saturday, Sunday off, you know, this worked really well. So I said thank you to everybody involved tonight. And, you know, it all builds towards Chelmsford next Saturday.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and best of luck for next week.
Thanks a lot, Don.